So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your KGPN Bro. In today's video I am going to discuss about some of the basics of organic chemistry. So let's start. So first of all, let's see hybridization. A hybridization is calculated for an atom, not for a molecule as a whole. So the statement hybridization of CH4, it is a wrong statement. So the hybridization of carbon in CH4, this is the right statement. So always remember that the hybridization is calculated for an atom, not for a molecule as a whole. So in order to find out the hybridization, first of all you have to find out the value of X, which is nothing but the steric number, and which is equal to the number of sigma bond formed by the atom whose hybridization is to be calculated, plus the number of localized lone pair present on the same atom. You have to find out this sum, that means the number of sigma bond and the number of localized lone pair. So let's see the meaning of localized lone pair. So lone pairs are basically of two types. They are localized lone pair and another one is delocalized lone pair. So localized lone pair means the lone pair which is not in resonance or conjugation with pi bonds or vacant orbital, etc. And the delocalized lone pair means the lone pair which is in conjugation with this pi bond, something like this. So here is the example of two lone pair. This one is a lone pair over the nitrogen atom, and this is also a lone pair over the nitrogen atom. So this lone pair is localized as this lone pair is not in conjugation with any other pi bond, but this lone pair is delocalized because this is in conjugation with this double bond. So this is a delocalized lone pair. So this type of lone pairs are not counted for the hybridization. We have to count that lone pair which is localized. That means the lone pair which is not in resonance or conjugation with other pi bonds or vacant orbitals, etc. So if the sum comes out to be equal to 2, then it will be sp hybridization. If the sum is 3, then it will be sp2 hybridization. If the sum is equal to 4, that means hybridization will be sp3. So just you have to find out this sum. Number of sigma bond formed by the atom whose hybridization is to be calculated, plus number of localized lone pair present on the same atom. Now the question arises that how to find out the number of sigma bond. So there is two methods. So this is the method number 1. One single bond means one sigma bond and 0 pi bond. One double bond means one sigma bond and 1 pi bond. One triple bond means one sigma bond and 2 pi bond. That means wherever you see a single bond, and that single bond is always a sigma bond. Wherever you see one double bond, that means it contains one sigma bond and one pi bond. This is a double bond, so one is sigma bond and another is pi bond. So whenever you see a triple bond, that means you have one sigma bond and 2 pi bond. Here it is triple bond, so this one is the sigma bond and these two are pi bonds. Method number 2. Number of sigma bond present in a whole molecule can be calculated as total number of atoms present on that molecule plus total number of rings minus 1. This is also another method to find out the number of sigma bond present in a given molecule. So let's see some of the example to find out the hybridization. Here is a given structure is something like that, and we want to find out the hybridization of this nitrogen atom. So this is a single bond, this is single bond, and we know that single bond means sigma bond, so this will be sigma bond, this will also be sigma, and this will be sigma, and this is one lone pair, and this lone pair is localized as it is not in conjugation with any other pi bond. So number of sigma bond plus lone pair will be 3 plus 1, that will equal to 4, so hybridization will be sp3. Similarly, for hybridization of this carbon, so this is a sigma, this is also sigma, that is a double bond, that means 1 sigma and 1 pi. So total number of sigma bond will be 3, and carbon have no lone pair, so lone pair plus sigma bond equal to 3, so the hybridization will be sp2. Let's see the hybridization of this nitrogen atom. This nitrogen atom is connected to 3 sigma bond, this, and here it is a lone pair. But note that this lone pair is in conjugation with this double bond, so this is not localized. This lone pair is delocalized. So this type of lone pair is not counted for hybridization. So total number of sigma bond plus lone pair will be 3 plus 0, that is equal to 3. So hybridization will be sp2. So here it is another example. This is CH2, C triple bond, C minus. So here it is a negative charge with breaking of one bond. So this negative charge means one lone pair. Here it is a triple bond. Triple bonds means 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bond. And pi bonds are not counted for the hybridization. Only sigma bonds are counted for hybridization. So total number of sigma bond and lone pair is 1 plus 1, that will be equal to 2. So the hybridization will be sp hybridization. Let's see what do we mean by a saturated compound. The compound containing carbon-carbon single bond is known as saturated compound. It is in between. The bond between carbon and carbon should be always single bond. But multiple bond may be present between carbon and other atom, and 2 other atom there is no matter. But whatever is the bond between 2 carbon atom, that should be always single bond. So this compound is also a saturated compound as it contains carbon-carbon single bond. But here is a multiple bond between carbon and oxygen, that doesn't matter. Similarly, this is also an example of saturated compound. Unsaturated compound, at least one multiple bond between a carbon and carbon. If there is one multiple bond between carbon and carbon, then that compound will be unsaturated compound. Then homocyclic compound, if all the atoms present on the ring are of similar type, that means same atom are present on the ring, then that will be your homocyclic compound. If all atoms are carbon, then that will be carbocyclic. The atom which are present outside may be different, there is no issue. So this is oxygen, but the ring contains all carbon atoms, so it will be homocyclic. So what do you mean by heterocyclic? The different type of atom on the same ring. This is carbon and this is nitrogen, and these all are carbon. So this is a different atom, so this will be heterocyclic compound. Let's see the degree. So here is the degree of carbon, this is the degree of hydrogen, this is the degree of nitrogen, and degree of alcohol. So degree of carbon, that means the total number of other carbon atom directly connected to a particular carbon atom is known as its degree. So there are different type of degree, that is 1 degree or primary, 2 degree or secondary, 3 degree or tertiary, 4 degree or quaternary. 1 degree, a carbon is said to be 1 degree or primary carbon if only one carbon is directly connected to this. Here it is the example, only one this carbon is connected to this carbon, so its degree will be 1. A carbon will be known as secondary carbon or 2 degree carbon when 2 carbon directly connected to a particular carbon. This carbon is connected by 2 carbon, this carbon and this carbon, so its degree will be 2. Similarly, for 3 degree carbon atom, when 3 carbons are directly connected to a particular carbon atom, then it will be known as 3 degree carbon atom or tertiary carbon atom. For example, this carbon is a tertiary carbon atom as it is connected by 3 other carbon atom, this and this. Here is the 4 degree or quaternary carbon atom. The carbon atom which is connected to 4 carbon directly, then known as its tertiary quaternary carbon atom. This is the example of quaternary carbon atom. If a carbon is not connected to any other carbon atom, then it is treated as 1 degree or primary by default. For example, CH4, this is treated as primary carbon atom as it is connected to no other carbon atom. So let's see what do we mean by the degree of hydrogen. Degree of hydrogen is equal to the degree of carbon to which that hydrogen is directly connected. Degree of hydrogen is equal to degree of carbon to which that hydrogen is directly connected. It is decided on the basis of the carbon to which hydrogen is directly attached. Please note that 4 degree hydrogen does not exist. Now let's come to degree of amine. Degree of amine or NH2 is equal to the total number of carbon directly connected to the nitrogen atom. This is decided by the total number of carbon directly connected to the nitrogen atom. And degree of alcohol is equal to the degree of carbon to which OH group is directly attached. There is some note points. Alcohol and phenol are two different functional groups. Similarly, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines are treated as different functional groups. And 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amides are also treated as different functional groups. Let's see the homologous series. So homologous series is nothing but a series of compound having same functional group. So here it is example of CH3OH, CH3, CH2OH, C3, CH2, CH2OH. All these series of compounds contain the alcohol functional group, and they have some features. So let us see what are the features. The members of the series are known as homology. The successive homology differ by CH2 group or CH2 unit. Molecular mass difference is 14. They have same chemical property but different physical property. They have a general formula. And how to find out that general formula? So here it is the mastering formula, or CnH2n plus 2. This is the master formula. This is the basic formula. If you see one pi bond or one ring in that compound, then just remove 2 hydrogen. If you see one halogen atom, then remove 1 hydrogen atom. If you see one nitrogen atom, then add 1 hydrogen atom, and nitrogen atom is added. For 1 oxygen atom, no change, just add oxygen atom. This is the general formula. So this is the mastering formula. So if you see one pi bond or one ring in that compound, then you just remove 2 hydrogen. For 1 halogen atom, remove 1 hydrogen atom. For nitrogen atom, add 1 hydrogen atom, and nitrogen atom is also added. For 1 oxygen atom, no change, just add oxygen. So we want to find out the general formula of this amide. This is RC double bond O and NH2. This compound contains 1 pi bond. That means we have to remove 2 hydrogen. This contains 1 oxygen, just add 1 oxygen. This contains 1 nitrogen atom. That means we have to add 1 hydrogen atom, and nitrogen atom is added. That means we have to remove 1 hydrogen atom, because you have to remove here 2 hydrogen atom and you have to add 1 hydrogen atom. So we have to remove 1 hydrogen atom and add 1 nitrogen atom and oxygen atom. So the formula will be CnH2n plus 1 NO. Thank you for watching this video.